love the contrast in the pieces and the fact that you showed your talent doing a lot of different styles. I wish I had like 3 hours to play with the sound. It would be really fun, but don't. So we're going to touch on a couple things. Can I have you start Battle of Jericho for me? It is true that the acoustics of this hall tend to bring out treble overtones, right? So we're going to work a little bit to see what we can do with some balance here. Since this is the very beginning and you don't want to give away the incredible ending, right? My suggestion would be that the mezzo forte be a little less and that tenor ones really bring it down. And then you guys can decide this on your own, but in spiritual dialect, they wouldn't explode the T here. Okay. Okay, well then shut up, Angie. Right? Yeah, okay, so forget that. He's probably using the T to get some really kind of percussive sound. Yeah. And can you be on the edge of your toes? Like, this is so exciting. And audience, you have no idea how this piece is going to erupt, but I'm going to give you a hint by how intense this opening is. Does that make sense? Okay.
The battle of Jericho, Joshua, the battle, it's the battle of Jericho, Joshua, the battle of Jericho, the battle of Jericho, the battle of Jericho, Joshua, the battle of Jericho, the battle of Joshua, the battle of Joshua, the battle, it's the battle of Jericho, Joshua, the battle, it's the battle of Jericho, Joshua, it's the battle of Jericho, the battle of Jericho, the battle of Jericho, Joshua, the battle of Jericho.
I love the energy. I love the fact you're not giving it all away at once. Can I add one more thing? The kind of vowel color you had in the Rachmaninoff, that dark sound, will you go for an even little darker sound as you sing Joshua did the battle? Say that, go, Joshua did the battle. Say, Joshua did the battle. Joshua did the battle. Can I have where the gals enter? We'll pretend this is the repeat, everybody. What's this going to be? The repeat. Joshua did the battle.
Joshua did the battle of Jericho, Jericho, yes, Jericho. Joshua did the battle of Jericho, the battle was from the land.
I just can't tell you how exciting that sound is for me. And just like you're changing color between Jenga and Bogorodice, you have to change color for this. And you're getting there. I just heard places where we could do more. Does that make sense? And then could we do, yeah, could you go jump to right up to the walls of Jericho? Do you know where I am? Cool. All right.
Right up to the walls of Jericho.
If I told you that the sound was a little like this, and I want you to sing like this. And for me, I tell my choir, can you gather the energy for this section from the earth? This isn't a heaven kind of sound. This is an earth kind of sound. Make sense? Again, not too loud in things. You want it always in this piece. Always in this piece, you gotta save something for the end. Right? You never want to give it all. Right on. Already?
Right up to the walls of Jericho, Jericho, we march with.
So fabulous, sopranos and altos, so fabulous. I'm stopping because tenors and basses, when you have your little Jericho, can you do a real piano there as well? Jericho. Speak it. Jericho. So you have to bring back. Right now it's all loud, and he wants this little shape that goes. Can I try that again? Sound great, doing it. And
Up to the walls of Jericho, Jericho, we march with.
that was cool. Now when you crescendo out of that tenors and basses, you have to crescendo at the same rate of speed. That time the tenor ones crescendoed faster, and so when we got to that last syllable, I only heard them. Does that make sense? So you want to all be forte by the end. It's pretty hard to do a beat and a half that this choir can do it.
Okay. All right, we go.
Right up to the walls of Jericho, Jericho. He marched with spear in hand. Oh, Joshua ran, oh, Joshua cried. Was the battle that made my hand.
Yeah, brilliant. If you're going to sing with that color down in that register, you need more consonant sounds, or it just sounds like, oh, makes sense. I want to jump to something else. Can we do a little bit of the Rahmana? The only thing I have to say about this piece, because you're amazing, is when I see Eugene do this, he explodes the second syllable a little bit more. Like you close, Jenga. Say that, go. Jenga. Like that. That's the only thing I had to say. Now for a little Rahmana. Have you guys ever sung this in mixed position? Yeah. Big breath, ready? Again, we breathe out the O vowel and let the P not last for long. That was almost perfect. A little less out. A little dark out. Some time if I want to mess around with this tempo. There are times before you get to those running eighth notes where I want to take some time, or some time when we get right to the edge of a cadence that I just want to milk it. You got to imagine yourself singing in one of those Russian Orthodox cathedrals, right? Where the time distance before you stop hearing the sound is anywhere from 13 to 20 seconds. So give it some time. Can we try one more time? If I said, could you take 30 seconds and stand by someone that's not in your own voice part, could you do that for me? Ready, go. She just gave me the 2-minute mark, so here we go. Good, thank you. Yeah. Good. Not having a tenor facing the front. I stare everything. Big breath. Right together. One, make this move. Yes. Watch me. Did you see that? I surprised you. Boy, the sound glorious. Altos, can you have darker? that's your moment, right? That step down. Can we do that? Right? Go. Watch, I'm going to surprise you. What a pleasure it is to work with you. Thanks for your great singing and your spirit of camaraderie and for responding